Outside. How's that for everybody now? Excellent, thank you very much.
Thanks.
I'd just like to say thank you very much for welcoming me to come and stand in solidarity and to march with so many fine individuals working for the NHS and social care. It's been explained already the purpose of why we're here, but I think it's important to reflect on the term 85,000 people working in the NHS and social care are supporting this movement. This is your voice, this is your opportunity to be heard by the politicians such as myself. I work in local government as a councillor. We have no say in what happens on the NHS. That say is at national government, and unless national government sees you out on the streets fighting for your rights, fighting for the pay which you deserve and you have earned, nothing will change. And what is important is that your unions hear you as well. And only by joining together with thousands upon thousands up and down the country on marches like this, every month will you get your voice heard. So it's important to have your voice heard. But I want to just share with you a meme which I read today. It comes from Joe Brand. Joe Brand, a stand-up comedian. Joe Brand worked as a social care worker with Barnardo's before going on to get a degree and becoming a qualified psychiatric nurse, and spent 10 years in the NHS. These are the voices, these are the people that have actually worked within the NHS and social care. This is quite a unique organisation. There is nothing like the NHS anywhere in the world. I myself am a low-pay worker. What that means is that I work within the gig economy. I've had to use NHS services both in an emergency and for routine conditions. I would not have been able to afford to use those services, to pay for those services if they were privatised and you required insurance such as in countries like America. You are out here fighting for your rights as pay, to continue to keep the NHS as a unique organisation going for people like me, like your neighbours, like your friends, like your families, that without the social provision of the NHS, free at the point of care, we would have to choose between not being able to afford it, not getting the treatment, and an early death, or long life living with conditions which can easily be treated. So I wanted to thank you all, not just because you work in the NHS and social care, but because you're out here fighting for something which is unique in the world. So I just want to read this article, this small meme from Joe Brand. The NHS is disappearing before our very eyes. If we're not vigilant, one of the greatest organisations in the world will not exist anymore. And letting it go will be all our fault. It will not be your fault, because you are out here fighting for the NHS and fighting for what's right. What's the chant?
What do we want?
Equal pay!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Equal pay!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you so much for your time.